The identity which you show to the outer world and the identity which you show to yourself, both are the thoughts selected randomly, illogically, unconnected way and clutched into a shaft. Understand? The identity which you are showing to the outer world, which will be always something more than what you are. Because from the beginning, your schools, colleges, universities and society teaches you how to sell yourself, how to market yourself. Constantly you are an utility. So naturally you have to show to the outer world something more than what is. So the ahamkar, that's what we call in Sanskrit, the identity which you show to the outer world, it will be always more than what you are. And the mamakar, the identity which you show to the inner world, to yourself, it will be always less than what you are. Constantly you carry a guilt, you carry low self-esteem, and you chisel, you work on yourself. We do not accept as we are. Constantly you carry a guilt and constantly you carry a low self-esteem. I always tell people, whatever self-esteem you carry about you, people ask me, Swamiji, I don't feel I have low self-esteem. Please be very clear. Whatever idea or whatever image, whatever identity you carry as you, less than you being a God, is low self-esteem, because you are God. Understand? Whatever self-esteem you carry about you, less than you being a God, is low self-esteem, because you are God. Every self-esteem which you carry is low self-esteem. Whatever you believe as you is a lie. You are something more than, much more than what you project to the outer world and what you project to yourself. When you unclutch, you will realize the truth. What you thought as you, your identity, whatever you thought as you, is nothing but few thoughts randomly, illogically picked up from the huge thought waves which is raising in you and connected in a very illogical way, clutched in a illogical way, and you carry that identity and project to the outer world, sometime project to yourself and start believing it as you. For example, if you have 1 million thoughts in your mind, you just pick up a few thoughts in a very random way, clutch them and start believing in those thoughts. Start thinking you are that, your past is that, your life is that, and your identity is that. Few examples, few understanding. The sufferings, the pains which you had 10 years ago, pains which you had 9 years ago, the pains which you had 8 years ago, pains which you had 7 years ago, they are all independent, unconnected incidents, happened due to different reason, a different situation, different purpose, different space, at different time. But mentally, for your reference sake, you archive all these experiences in one file. Usually you archive all these experiences in one file. Archiving is nothing wrong. But by and by, you start believing that they are all connected. First, you archive them for utility's sake, utility reason. When you start believing them, all these pains which has happened in your life is connected. You come to a decision, your life is pain. Your life is a suffering. The moment you come to a decision, my life is a pain, my life is a suffering, you have created hell for you. We have created hell for ourselves. One more thing, when you strongly start believing your last 10 years was filled with depression, filled with suffering, now you created a mental setup. Naturally, you will start believing your future is also going to be pain and depression. For example, till yesterday, you are only walking, you won't be able to fly. You know about your past, you never fly. You are only walking. Can you believe from tomorrow you can start flying? You can't. You know, only from tomorrow also you will be only walking. Of course, you can fly in the flight, that is different. Last few years, if you don't have wings, naturally you know, next few years also you are not going to have wings. Same way, last few years about you, if you have decided it was pain, suffering, depression, you will be very clear your future next few years is also going to be like that. That is why I always tell people, if you connect all the sufferings of your life and create a shaft of pain, my life is pain, my life is depression, you have created hell for you. You forget the beautiful, wonderful moments happened many times again and again between these sufferings. When you start believing in pain shaft, you forget the joyful moments which happened in your life. Like a million thoughts is there, 1 million thoughts. In that, you pick up only 10 thoughts, clutch them, create a shaft, and you start believing this small 10 thoughts or the clutched shaft is the representation of million thoughts. Your life is filled with millions of experiences. But when you pluck few painful experiences randomly, which is independent, illogical, unconnected, and clutch them and create a shaft, when you start believing this shaft is the representation of your past, my past is pain, my past is depression, my past is suffering, my past was suffering. When you start believing, you have created hell for you. Your faith, your belief, your understanding about your past plays a major role in designing and creating your future.